Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas. I hope you all had a great day. I hope you're all now getting ready for the new year, 2023, because trust me when I say this, 2023 is going to be a very wild ride indeed, if 2022 was anything to go by, right? And we may just be starting that wild ride a little bit early today, so thank me later on. As we all know, with the certain rise of certain content creators that go by the name of JDhillon Mulvaney, not only was I worried about how his content could be affecting certain people, women, men, kids, I was also worried about other people seeing his content and thinking to themselves, well, this seems like a great business model, why don't I just start my own series of girlhood? And lo and behold, we do have one of those cases, because a TikToker that goes by the name of Grant Sykes, who has over 150k followers on TikTok, is apparently on day 38 of his journey into girlhood. Those are rookie numbers, mate, yeah? You gotta get them up. You not seen the competition? But again, this is just a direct result of certain people like JDhillon Mulvaney popularizing, monetizing their content. Because before we get into this dude's TikToks, I'll tell you now, if you genuinely felt like the way you did, right, you genuinely want to transition, you wouldn't tell everybody in the world, right? There are genuinely people out there who are transitioning and don't feel compelled to share it all over social media. But there are certain people like this man today that might just see the attention, see the dollar signs and think, well, here I go. And that to me is why I feel like all of this is just a load of fugazi. Grant Sykes, however, has been in the news before, as I'm sure you're all aware by now. Yes, I know you're looking at me saying, Josh, you're so late to this party. Well, all I can say is better late than never. And, well, we arrive in style. I saw his TikToks on Twitter the other day and, well, here we are today. Apparently, the University of Alabama rejected this man from all of their sororities, which I assume is kind of the same thing we have in the UK with societies in our universities. Now, obviously, social media used this chance to say, well, this university isn't progressive and it's because Grant Sykes is. However, as far as I'm aware, don't people get rejected from sororities all the time? There's no special treatment. It's funny that, isn't it? But there's no better place to start this journey than on day one. Day one of Grant Sykes' journey, because I'm actually quite interested. I'm interested to see why he chose to do this. What was the reasoning behind this? Take a look.
It's day one. I don't know who that thing is back there, but I just want to say it's day one of being non-binary. And yeah, I'm Grant. And today's note is positivity, because I feel like if you look at the negative things, you can always find negative things in anything you do. And I feel like if you sit there and search for it, you can find it. Like this morning, we woke up, went to Starbucks and got ready because it's day one and they got my order wrong. But am I mad about it? Yes. Am I going to have a bad day about it? No. Was it still delicious? Yes. So try to find positive things in every single thing you do. If I sat here and responded to every single hate comment, I feel like, So like positivity and like people that really accept you and just like you being yourself is more important than anything. And surround yourself with people that love you. And you already have me, so I don't have lip gloss on, but I'm about to eat. Have a great day.
So apparently, from what I've gathered, from what I've deciphered, from all the notes I've written down, extensive research, we just announce it on Twitter. To get a ticket to one of these train journeys, we just announce it on Twitter and everybody takes it as the gospel. Nobody's allowed to question it. Once again, we have another man acting like JDhillon Mulvaney, which means they're not actually acting like women at all. It's really strange to me, and I find it quite confusing, because these people just hang around with women, right? So I would have thought by now they would have picked up some skills, some mannerisms, but apparently not. And yes, I know you're sat there quite confused. I'm going to address this now. He said this was day one into his journey of being non-binary. Well, apparently that didn't last too long, because in a future TikTok, he has sat down and said he is now a trans woman and his pronouns are she/her, and they've always been those. I just can't keep up at this rate. You know, if you're going to start these series, right, you got to fill everybody in. Take a look.
Hey guys, it's Grant, and I'm transgender. I'm a trans woman. My new pronouns are she, her. Well, they've always been that, but I really don't know how to like word this or how I'm supposed to say these things, but I'm so excited. It's actually Trans Awareness Week, so it's literally perfect time, and I feel like this is my coming up video.
Now, unfortunately, I know we stopped it quite early. I'm not going to play the whole thing because there is music on that TikTok, and you already know how easy it is to get copyrighted on YouTube, and we want this video going out there, etc, etc. I probably am already copyrighted, but as you just heard, as you just saw, how easy it is for somebody to turn on the camera, turn on the microphone, turn on the ring light, and tell everybody they're changing from one thing to the other, and everybody, thousands, millions of people just accept it and they clap right because it's apparently now fact. It's also very interesting to me how he sits there and says he's doing this or did this during Trans Awareness Week, when the engagement for that search term would be very high. A lot of people would be searching for it, which would then funnel people to his page, which means more attention and more. Look, you can't just decide you're one thing, as I know a lot of people do, just based on a hashtag, right? Because it's trendy. These are big changes, these are big steps, and if you keep flip-flopping as you are, people are going to question your credibility as they are. And if you keep flip-flopping, doesn't that just ruin or get rid of the value of the said thing you're trying to be? Who knows? But I'm assuming this is where he changed his journey from the days of non-binary to the days of girlhood. I can't keep up with this series, honestly. This is why I don't watch them anymore. It's so hard to keep up. But I'm very interested to see how this journey is going on. So let's fast forward into day 38 and see what he's telling his audience and what he's going through. I'm sure it will be completely legit and not discredit females at all.
Day 38 of being a girl, and I'm in the bathtub, and it's Christmas, and guys, we need to talk. So I feel like I've definitely discovered what my bad female trait is. It's always having an excuse for my diet, like every single day. Growing up, all my girlies would be like, oh my god, it's Jennifer's birthday, like I can't. I'd be like, when's her birthday? Next month. I just can't even start when I'm like, what the hell? Well, now I feel like I'm like, it's Christmas. It's almost New Year's. I don't know, but taking a bath. This is the cake I got for hitting 150K girlies, and I'm also reading Miss Oprah Winfrey. I know, but I love you guys.
So for any woman watching right now, apparently one of your bad female traits is that you use an excuse to not stick to a diet, which is kind of funny to me because I see a lot of people all the time who are men that are overweight because they don't stick to a diet no matter how many Andrew Tate videos they watch. And sticking with Andrew Tate, imagine if Andrew Tate got on the camera and said all of this. Do you think he would be getting praise? You go girl, yes you go. No, he would be getting cancelled, he would be getting hate left, right and centre. But apparently, according to the world now, according to social media, as long as you pretend to be a woman, as long as you claim to be a woman, then it's okay. See, Andrew Tate, you missed a trick there. It all makes sense to me, it really does. But also, when faced with the harsh realities of the world that certain people still don't see you as you want them to see you, he doesn't like it. He was in an establishment many months ago, and apparently he walked into a women's restroom, and as you can all probably guess, this is what happened.
I was kicked out of my first ever date party for being gay and using the restroom. Let's talk about it. So, as you all know, I had my first ever date party that I tried to attend last night with Delta Gamma. One of my friends invited me. I've never been invited to one of these before, so this was my first time and her first time, so we were super excited. I don't really know what to say and what not to say, but it was I was there for maybe 5 minutes. It was at Druid City, I think that's what it's called. I've never been to that bar, will never go back, whatever. And we were waiting in line, and I went to go use the restroom when we first got in, and we went in there, and the guy, was so weird and made everyone leave the bathroom other than me. While I was in the stall, and then I come out and everyone wants to take a picture with me, and there's a crowd, and they're arguing with this guy, this security man, and he's like, can we go talk out back? And I was like, No. Like, we can talk out in front of everyone else. So we went out and like the front of he took me outside to like the outside area where like there were other people, and he was like, do you have your ID on you? And I was like, no, I just have my ACT card, which is what we identify, what we use on campus. And he was like, well, were you born a boy or a girl? Because, and I was like, what the is going on right now? And he was like, because if you're gonna use the girls' bathroom, no, if you need to leave. And if you're gonna be here, you're gonna use like the men's. And so make your choice. And I was like, I'm gonna go at this point. Like, thank you though, but literally, what the has happened?
Yeah, what you need to realize is there are still a lot of people, men, women, who aren't comfortable with the fact that people can walk into their restroom just because they've changed their gender 5 minutes ago. We all saw how quickly you changed your gender identity. That doesn't give you the sudden right to walk into a female restroom. Right? Nobody dislikes trans people. Nobody does. People dislike this ideology that is now forced onto them, because if you disagree with it, if you don't agree with what everybody's saying, you're now the evil one and you're oppressing people, which to me doesn't make sense, because then it's also contradicting everything, because we're moving into this age of everybody being accepted no matter who you are. But then you're excluding people for having a different opinion. So then they feel scared to say how they feel. They don't want to say the truth. So when they see people like me, Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, whoever, they look at them and they think, wow, this person's so brave. But should it be that way in the first place? No, I wouldn't be surprised over the next year if we see more and more people monetizing, popularizing this Days of Girlhood journey, because they see how much fame, how much money, how much clout a person can get from all of the attention. Which is what they really want, right? These people just want attention. Maybe I'm the one wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? If you have enjoyed today's video, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, then please for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that big red subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Always make sure to leave your opinions down below. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about all of this. But until next time, it has been your boy JD. Please for me, make sure to always have a great day and stay safe. I'm out. Peace. See you next time.